Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to make Meseta. But before we jump into that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So a lot of people have been asking me, Caro, you have 56 million Meseta, how on earth did you earn so much? So I'm going to split this video into two separate categories. The first category is, Caro, I don't have a lot of time to play the game. I only have 1 hour a day, for example. And the second category is, Caro, I'm a freaking die-hard grinder. I can grind 10 hours a day doing the same thing all the time. Just tell me what to farm and what makes the most money. So the first category is the casual player. You guys don't have a lot of time to invest into this game. Maybe because of real life responsibilities and stuff like that, you can only play an hour a day or something along those lines. Well, if you don't have a lot of time to play the game, it's very simple. Your first priority is to always complete your weeklies, because by completing all of your weeklies, you earn a grand total of 620,000 Meseta just by completing your weeklies. Now, for most people, the weeklies are going to take about an hour to 2 hours at most to complete all of it. However, remember, you have a course of 7 days to complete this, so you can literally play 30 minutes every single day and you will complete all of your weeklies before the end of the week. Your second course of action is to finish all of your dailies every single day. Now, your dailies only give you 5,000 Meseta, they mainly give you EXP, but it's still worth doing it because you have a weekly task over here called Complete Daily Task 20 times, and this gives you 200,000 Meseta. This is a big deal. It also gives you a special scratch ticket. But not only that, your weeklies and your dailies is how you progress through your mission pass. Your mission pass is a great source of stamps, of cosmetic goods, of other resources, so please make sure that you actually do your dailies and your weeklies. Now, after completing your dailies, there's one more thing that I recommend most players to do, and that is going to be collecting your alpha reactors. So there's a total of 14 alpha reactors that spawn every single day, which results in 49,000 Meseta. Now, this might not seem like a lot of Meseta, however, it respawns every single day at daily reset. But on top of that, that is only the Aleo region. We also have the Snolls in the Kavaris region, which is another 35,000 Meseta. So by collecting all the Snolls and the Alpha Reactors, you get a grand total of 84,000 Meseta every single day, just by converting those into Meseta. However, it doesn't end there. Don't forget, in the Ritem region, if you teleport right here to Sangam Mountain Road East, there are 10 more Stella fragments that you can pick up, which you can sell for 2,500 each, which brings you to a grand total of 109,000 Meseta every single day for simply spending about 10 to 15 minutes gathering all of these materials. Simply because the Snolls over here are going to be very easy. They pretty much spawn the same spot every single day. You get on your little snowboard, you pop, 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 and you break all of them. This one's super easy. You'll be done in like 3 minutes. The Stella fragments in Ritem also spawn in the exact same location. They're all located right here in Sangam Mountain Road East. You teleport there, you simply look up, you jump, you pick up all 10 of them, and you're good to go. Now, the only one that will take a little bit of time is going to be Aleo, simply because they do have random locations. However, don't worry, if you have Twitter, you can follow Amarantha, and she posts updated maps every single day on where all the alpha reactors are. Now, if you don't want to use Twitter, don't worry, I will also leave her Discord over here. She literally has a channel called Daily Maps where she updates it every single day. So if you don't want to use Twitter, you can simply click on the map, enlarge, you get all the important information that you need without having to make a Twitter account. Now that covers all of the basics for my casual players. But if you want to take this one step further, there is such a thing called investing, or it's kind of gambling. And the way to do this is very simple on paper or in theory, but in practice you will need a little bit of experience. So for example, we can see that the virtual streamer scratch is going away. It will go away on September 21st. So that means the Fubuki outfit, the Ina outfit, the Xian outfit, as well as the Papona outfit will all be going away. So as we know from simple economics, there is supply and demand. Well, when this scratch goes away, there will be less and less supply eventually. However, the demand may increase, may decrease, we don't know yet. It really depends on what people want. So in my personal opinion, I think that the Fubuki hair, the Fubuki voice, as well as the Fubuki outfit will eventually increase in value. So I bought one copy of each of these, and I'm going to hold on to this for maybe 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, until its value increases to a specific amount that I'm happy to sell it for, then I will sell it. So this is where the gambling comes in. Because let's say that I hold this outfit for 6 months. and then they bring back the virtual streamers in a rerun. Well, I just wasted 6 months sitting on this item instead of liquidating it into Meseta so that I can use that Meseta to make more money. So it really takes a lot of practice and a lot of experience to understand the ebb and flow of the market, because remember, the market is different for every single ship. So you do need to be familiar with your specific ship's market before you can make any calculated decisions on what items are going to rise in price and what items are going to drop in price. However, this is not exclusive to fashion items only. This can also apply to endgame augments. So for example, Mastery 4. The current price of Mastery 4 is abysmal right now on ship 2. It's only going for 2 million. So maybe if you're a gambler, you might want to pick up like 100 of these, sit on it, and pray that it goes up in value later down the line when we get new gear, for example. Because when we get new gear, there will be a surge in demand of people wanting to upgrade their gear and make all of their new gear the new best in slot. So there will be a demand for all of the endgame capsules. So in the most ideal situation, you buy all of these Mastery 4 capsules for 2 million, and then next month you can sell them all for 4 million, then you double your money. However, there is a metric butt ton of risk over here, because let's say that you buy all of these capsules, and then in the NGS headline, they're like, hey, Mastery 5 is coming out. Well, you just lost a ton of money because the value of your Mastery 4 capsules have just plummeted to the ground because it is no longer best in slot. So the TLDR for my casual players is 1. Do your weeklies. 2. Do your dailies. 3. Collect all the different valuable items in Alio, Retem, and Kavaris. And finally, 4. If you are a gambling person, you can try playing the market in order to make more money. Alright, next up are my hardcore gamers out there, which can grind 8 to 10 hours every single day. How do you guys make money? Now, you can utilize everything I said for the casual gamer, but you can double down on it. So for example, Mastery 4 capsules, instead of gambling and buying these on the market and hoping that the market doesn't crash, you can actually farm for these items. So maybe you would farm for the Mastery 3 capsules, craft the Mastery 4 capsules, and then sell those on the market for a profit. And the reason why this is a viable strategy for you guys is because you're going to be spending a lot of time in combat zones, mainly Retem Al Noth, because this area gives you the most amount of Meseta per hour. So as a free-to-play, you don't really have access to the marketplace, so you can't really depend on farming valuable items and fashion pieces and just selling them on the market whenever you want, because you're limited to the personal shop use 3 days once a month, which is pretty limiting. And this is why farming in combat zones is so profitable, because when you kill enemies, they just give you raw Meseta. And if you guys haven't seen my grinding video, I'll leave that in the description below. But the TLDR of that is literally farm in Retem Al Noth, you'll make about 250,000 to 300,000 Meseta every single hour. So you just farm here for 3 to 4 hours, you make 1 million Meseta. You'll also get a bunch of other useful goodies such as common yellow triggers as well as common purple triggers, and you can actually leverage this to your advantage. So for example, the current yellow triggers are going for 9,000, around 10,000 Meseta, while the purple triggers are going for about 8,000 Meseta. Well, these prices are going to spike the moment we get a new region, because once you get a new region, you can use these common purple triggers to activate the purple triggers in Stia, which is going to be the volcanic region. So what you could do now is maybe you can farm up 3,000 to 4,000 of these purple triggers. So once the Stia region comes out and people are farming the new best in slot gear, they're going to want to spam a bunch of these purple triggers. So you can have all of these purple triggers ready and waiting. So when there's a huge surge in demand, you can start selling them and you make a huge amount of profit. Now the same thing applies to the yellow triggers. When we get our new level cap increase next month, a lot of people are going to be like, yo, I just want to get to max level ASAP. Well, the fastest way to do that is of course through the yellow triggers. So there will be a surge in demand for the yellow triggers. Actually, to be honest, there's currently already a surge in demand for these yellow triggers. I've seen these go for as low as 1,000 Meseta before. And because we have the 70% boost right now, it's gone up significantly. You know, it's 10 times the price right now. And yeah, you can make quite a pretty penny right now. However, it doesn't end there, because in combat zones, you can also get the captains to spawn, which of course drop the mastery capsules. So while you're farming the combat zone for raw Meseta, you might occasionally bump into a captain, pick up a couple extra mastery capsules, and you can hold on to them until the price is right and then sell them. Now, if you are a premium member, I highly recommend enabling auto sell. Just auto sell everything, especially if you're farming in Retem Al Noth, simply because the auto sell feature will actually apply your Meseta earn buffs on top of that. So you can actually earn all of these N Meseta earn plus 25%, plus 50% from the mission pass. So you want to make sure that you actually pick them up because N Meseta earn plus 50% is going to boost the amount of Meseta that you make significantly. Let's say worst case scenario, you make 200,000 Meseta every hour in Retem Al Noth. Well, with this boost, you're going to make an extra 100,000, which means you get 300,000 Meseta every hour. That's pretty significant. Now, for my free-to-play players, don't despair. We do have a band-aid. You know, it's kind of a kick in the balls in my personal opinion. We also get the auto sell items for 1 hour from the mission pass. It's not great, but it's something, right? At least it's a little taster of the auto sell. But personally, if you are not premium, I would stay away from auto sell. I would not buy it. It is not worth it in my personal opinion. But if you do have several auto sell items 1 hour tickets just sitting around, you might as well pop them because it'll make you a little bit of extra money. So farming combat zones indefinitely is going to be the most consistent, solid way to make Meseta. However, I know there are plenty of gamblers out there that are like, yo, I have the best RNG in this game. Every time I farm, I get the super rare items. Tell me what I should do if I have insane RNG luck. Well, if you're extremely lucky, then I would recommend farming anywhere in Kavaris, either Beluga Ruins rank 2 or Lost Central rank 2, simply because there is a chance of getting a rugged weapon. Now, a rugged weapon, the drop rate is literally like 1 in a billion. It's extremely rare. But if you do manage to hit the jackpot, well, a rugged weapon is pretty much a guaranteed 100 million Meseta. You can see this is the rugged blade over here for 130. The rugged bow is going for 111. Rugged launcher, 110. Rugged twin machine guns, 120. And you get the idea, the rugged weapons are worth around 100 million Meseta. So if you get super lucky and you hit the jackpot, you get one of these, well, you're set for life pretty much. But understand that I've been farming for several months now and I've never seen one. So yeah, the drop rate is awfully low. So the TLDR for my hardcore grinders: grind in a combat zone, do everything what the casual players are doing as well. However, just double down on it because you're going to be farming for a bunch of those purple triggers, a bunch of those yellow triggers, and a bunch of mastery capsules and just raw Meseta. If you have auto sell as well as the Meseta boosters, abuse that so that you can make even more money. And if you're feeling lucky, go to the Kavaris combat zones and pray that you get a rugged weapon drop. Now, those are all the strategies that I personally use in order to earn my Meseta. If I missed anything or if you guys have better strategies, please let me know in the comment section below. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the